I want to know from everyone on our team, what is your secret obsession? Like that thing that you collect that you can't get enough of and you just love. And Mo, I'm going to start with you.
Paper. I collect paper. I have so much paper. I have patterned ones. I have even gone as far as to order paper from Europe because of a print that I fell in love with in a book and had it flown over. So that is I would say that's my secret obsession. Like I would literally buy paper books and have them, and I use them all the time. I use it in home decor, stationery.
Right.
So that's mine.
Okay, because of all the things. You can make paper flowers. You can make, like, are we talking like origami paper?
Exactly.
Yes, okay. Now I'm gonna go to Trev, and I feel like I know what you're gonna answer, but maybe you're gonna surprise me. Trev, what are you obsessed with? What do you collect?
Well, Tracy, I'm one of those people that collects a lot of things, but my latest and greatest last couple of years really I've become a big sneakerhead.
Right.
And it's all nostalgia for me because growing up as a kid, we didn't have a lot and we couldn't afford to get sneakers, but we would see them on TV and see Michael Jordan wear them. And now all the shoes are being re-released from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And I sort of like am reliving my childhood and getting to enjoy the things that I really did enjoy as a kid.
Listen, your kicks are always looking incredibly clean and beautiful, so you keep them well. I have no issues with that. I think that's lovely. Let's go to Victoria. Victoria, do you have an obsession or a thing that you collect that you would like to tell us about right now on national television?
Yeah, I do. And I feel like probably this is a newer thing for me. And one of my New Year's resolutions is celebrating all the little wins. It's just as much as the big ones. And what better way to do that is through a bit of bubbly. So my new thing is keeping all the corks to those special bottles of champagne that I pop. And I write down the date on each one. So I remember what those special dates were and those small wins or big wins that I had. And then I put them in a beautiful bowl on my coffee table and I keep adding to those.
I think that's beautiful because you have a tangible reminder of your life. And I'm big on that. I'm big on documenting all that stuff, especially the small wins. I just like that you're popping a bottle every time there's a win, big or small.
Yeah.
You're my kind of girl, Victoria Tonelli.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's go to Dr. Elaine. Do you have something that you collect that you're obsessed with, Elaine?
Well, I wish I could be obsessed to this year-round, but it comes down to my love of orchids. And if I could collect lots and lots of orchids, I would do that. But the more practical part, which is all about nurturing yourself, is all the different types of skincare masks. I love trying all of them out. So that's something I do collect everywhere around the world when I'm traveling, just to see where the country's expertise is in skincare, and that's what I like to do.
It's working for you. You have the skin of a 12-year-old. Keep it up. That's a good collection you have right there, Doc.
Thank you.
Okay, now Janice.
Thanks.
Janice, what's your thing? Is it clothing? Is it shoes? Is it something I would never expect? What is it?
Well, interestingly enough, I quite like Trevor, where I didn't grow up with very much, so I have gone ahead and collected a lot of things. But having recently moved and actually to a smaller house, I was able to see everything that I have been collecting and had to wean back. So where I would hone in and focus now, I can say, on my collecting is vintage designer fashion books. Like we see lots of current inspiration, but I want to go back and see some other things, like how, like way back to the 1800s. So I've been collecting and stocking up.
Thanks everyone for sharing and revealing your secrets.